Donald Trump just gave what may be the most disastrous interview by a sitting president in modern American history. He sat down with NBC to discuss his war against Iran, and what came out of his mouth was not strategy, not leadership, not clarity. It was a man flailing, a man who contradicted himself in real time, who told the American people that bombing a sovereign nation's oil infrastructure was something he might do again, just for fun. That is a direct quote. For fun. 13 American service members are dead. Over 200 military personnel are injured, many of them seriously. And the commander-in-chief is on national television treating war like entertainment. Meanwhile, the Strait of Hormuz is functionally closed to American and allied shipping. Iranian drones are striking U.S. installations across Iraq. Israel is running critically low on missile interceptors. And not a single major ally on Earth wants to stand next to the United States right now. Two realities are colliding in plain view. The reality Donald Trump is constructing on camera, where Iran's military is 100% destroyed and everyone is begging to make deals with him. And the reality unfolding on the ground, where American embassies are under fire, allied nations are refusing to send warships, and the man who started this war cannot explain what victory looks like or articulate what the terms of any deal would be. This is not normal. Normal left the building a long time ago. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what happened in that interview, lay out 3 undeniable receipts that expose the gap between Trump's words and reality, and explain why the world you are living in today looks fundamentally different from the one that existed before this war began. Think about it like this. Imagine you have a business partner. For a year straight, that partner has threatened your clients, insulted your suppliers, tariffed your products, threatened to annex your territory, and then one day calls you in a panic saying, "I need you to send everything you have to bail me out of a disaster I created." How long before you stop answering the phone? How long before you start building relationships with partners who do not treat you like a subordinate? Hold that thought, because that is exactly what is happening right now between the United States and every one of its traditional allies. Drop your answer in the comments. At what point does an ally become a liability you simply cannot afford? Let us rewind the clock. The chain of events that led to this moment did not begin with Iranian drones over Baghdad. It began with a U.S.-Israeli strike operation that Donald Trump greenlit, an operation his own top generals explicitly warned could trigger exactly the cascade we are now witnessing. The intelligence assessments were clear. If you strike Iran this way, they will shut down the strait, they will hit back across the region, they will escalate. Trump was told all of this. He rushed in anyway, chasing Netanyahu into a war that has now spiraled beyond anyone's ability to contain. Iran responded by doing exactly what the generals predicted. They struck across the Middle East and functionally closed the Strait of Hormuz. Trump told NBC he was very surprised that Iran attacked other countries in response. Surprised by the outcome his own military leadership put on his desk before he gave the order. What followed was not strategy. It was improvisation dressed as toughness. Trump ordered strikes on Karg Island, Iran's primary oil export terminal. He told NBC, "We totally demolished the island." And then he said, "We may need to hit it a few more times just for fun." When you say that, you create a rallying cry that unites the Iranian population around the new Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei. You hand the regime exactly the propaganda it needs. What a sick and demented thing to say about a war that has cost American lives. Receipt number 1. The interview exposes a president who is fabricating the entire diplomatic landscape. Trump told NBC that Iran is begging to make a deal with him. They want to make a deal desperately with me. But he said he does not want to do a deal yet because the terms are not good enough. When NBC asked the obvious follow-up, what terms are they offering and what would be better, Trump refused to answer. He could not answer because the entire premise is a fabrication. Iran's leadership has publicly stated its position. They want full reparations for the damage caused by strikes. They want American military bases removed from the Middle East.